Ow! Hi, Nick. Welcome to stream. Happy Sunday. Congrats on getting first today. You got first, the #1 spot. First, numero uno. How are you doing, Nick? I always try to start these streams interestingly, but there's no other interesting position other than like me peeking out from the bottom of the screen. I'm peeking. Hello. Peeking. Peeking, peeking. Oh, my knees. Oh, that was not fun. My knees. My knees hurting. Oh, there's like something on my glasses. I gotta clean that. There we go. Clean. We'll wait for a couple more people to come in and trickle in. Let me get chat up on my phone. That way, eat on my phone. How do I do this? Channel, chat. There we go. Okay. Chat is a go. There we go. Chat is a go. Welcome to Sunday. Hopefully everyone's had a good Sunday so far. It's a long weekend here in Canada. Hi, Jim. Good morning. How are you? Welcome to stream. Yes, happy Sunday. Hopefully everyone's had a good Sunday. Yes, it's a long weekend here in Canada. So, yeah. Today will be a nice chill stream. I'm very excited. I'm good. What about you? I'm doing good, Jim. Thank you for asking. I'm doing quite well. I only woke up like maybe an hour ago. So I've been awake an hour. Oh, shit! There's a doorbell. I have to go get that because that is our HelloFresh box. Wow, that was really good timing. Okay, give me 1 second. Wow, look at that. Freshly delivered. It just came to I should make sure that my address is not showing. Make sure the tag is not showing. Yes, freshly delivered. That was really good timing, actually. That was very good timing. Hi, Mom. Happy long weekend to you, too. Yes, we're in a smoky city right now. I am breathing okay. I'm breathing okay, Mom. How are you, Mom? How was your day? Did you have a good Sunday so far? Excuse me. Today's stream is sponsored by HelloFresh. That was really good timing on the delivery, actually. That was very good timing on the delivery. So we can open the box here and see what recipes we got. But the recipe that we're making today is not from that box, but it is from my last week's box. We are making orange chocolate French toast bake. Ooh, orange chocolate French toast bake. That's exciting and fun. So that's what we're making today. I'm very excited. I haven't eaten yet. How long, the recipe says how long it takes. Doesn't say how long it takes. 40, no, this is not the thing. Hold on, where's the recipe card? That is the wrong recipe card. I think the recipe card's in here actually. So we'll open this up. And we'll see how long it will take. There's the recipe card. It says that it will take 60 minutes, an hour to make this. Okay. I'm excited. I'm very excited to see what we got going on today. It looks really good from the picture. Hold on. Is there a picture of it somewhere? No. Here's the recipe card in case anyone wants to follow along for whatever reason. Is it blurry? It's a little bit blurry, is it? But that's okay. All right, friends. I'm going to open up the box because I have to put the ingredients away in the fridge. So we can open up this box. And then we can get started on cooking. Yes, happy Sunday, friends. Does anyone have any plans for this Sunday? I have no plans for this Sunday other than to cook. Oh, I planted some strawberry plants yesterday. So I'm going to check on them today and look at them and see how they are. Oh, okay. Look how beautifully packed it is on the inside. Oh, the recipe card's in the way. Look. Beautifully packed. Look at that. Wow, so organized. Hi, Car. How are you? Thanks, Mom. I have to beat the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC bosses and then the Kingdom Hearts rhythm game, and I can finally be done with the series. Oh my gosh. How many bosses are there on the DLC, Car? How many bosses? Is there a lot? All right. So what we have in this box is Parmesan pan-fried gnocchi, brie and caramelized onion sandwiches. This looks really good. I might make this tomorrow. And hot and honey chicken. Ooh, hot and honey chicken. And then there's banana. They don't put the recipe cards for the breakfasts on top. They put them in the bag itself. Very excited. Ooh. My pizza dough is almost ready to become... Oh, pizza! What are you going to put on your pizza today, Nick? What is the plan? So here's the pan-fried gnocchi. This is the banana chocolate chip pancakes. I'm super excited about these. Hot and honey chicken. And the brie and caramelized onion sandwiches. This bag is quite big. That's a big bag. And then they have all of the meat at the bottom because they separate the meat from everything else. Because you don't want to put meat. You always, I learned this when I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings, actually. That you want to put, meat separate from everything. And you also want to put, chicken on the bottom. And then pork. And then beef, I think. I think that's the order. You're not supposed to have chicken on top of anything. Uncooked chicken. A secret one. They're all challenge bosses meant to be fought level 80 to 90, and the hardest secret one is meant to be challenging at max level. Oh god! Do you have to grind? Car? Okay, sounds good, Mom. My parents are dropping off the car. Sounds good. Sosig. Ooh, wait, what is sausage? Sausage sounds good. Alright, so we're gonna put these away in the fridge. I usually just keep them in the fridge, as boxes, as bags. That way I don't have to worry about separating anything. This is a big bag. This one's a big bag. Okay. Don't have much mozzarella left though, so I might have to use provolone or whatever. Ooh, provolone on pizza actually sounds pretty good though. That sounds amazing. Mozzarella is like classic, like, it's the classic pizza cheese, but like, there's nothing wrong with having like a little bit of like a something different. Like, I like sprinkling some cheddar on top of my, pizza sometimes. It's like, adds a little bit of a sharpness to it. Grinding isn't too hard. The hard part is being a secret super boss, and then the creator promised would make you cry. Make you cry? Oh no. Wait, the creator of the game promised it would, that is very, I don't know, concerning. When the creator of a game says like, we're gonna make you cry, it's like, oh god, what are they planning? Also, I just realized that all of this needs to be put in the fridge as well. The meat. Oh gosh, the chicken. Chicken can go here. Gnocchi can go here. The fridge is so full. The fridge is so full of stuff. And an egg. They gave us an egg. And they gave us ice packs to make sure that it all stays cold. I like having the ice packs. People complained about the lack of secret boss like in the first two games. So people are like, why is there not enough secret boss stuff? And then they were like, oh, you want secret boss stuff? We'll give you some secret boss stuff. We'll give it to you. We'll give you the secret boss stuff. Ooh, chocolate chips. Yummy. What else we got? Cinnamon. And an orange. And an apple. Is that it? More cinnamon? Brown sugar and brown sugar. Ooh, so much brown sugar. Okay, cool. That is it. That's all we have. This is our ingredients for our chocolate orange French toast bake. Ooh, exciting. Then the boss can steal your weapon so you can attack for a bit. Attacks a ton range with AoE high damage attacks. Oh my god, and take an item, second chance dying so you can use instead. That sounds terrifying. That actually does sound pretty difficult. I don't know how I feel about that. The devs of the game really said, we'll give you a challenge. We will give you a challenge. That's scary. Very scary. Before starting, preheat the oven. Shit, okay. Make sure nothing's in the oven. Okay, we're good. Preheat the oven. Remove 1 tablespoon of butter from the fridge and set aside, to warm up. Shit. Okay. 1 tablespoon of butter. This is like a tablespoonish of butter. Okay. Wash and dry all produce. Okay, we will wash and dry all produce. This is what happens when people complain about the game being too easy. The devs got petty. Yeah, I was about to say, that sounds like the devs took it personally. The devs really said, like, oh, okay. The game's too easy for you, you say. The game's too easy? Well, I will show you easy. That's literally what the devs said. Do you wash kiwi? Like, do you wash this? Because you peel it after, right? I've never had kiwi, like, fresh. I've always had kiwi, like, in a can. Do you have to wash kiwi? This is a tiny orange. Look how small this orange is. It's so cute. Whee! Cute orange. Okay. Yeah, I've never... Like, I feel like you don't have to wash this. I feel like you just peel it. I think that's the correct course of action. Probably. Hold on. Zest and juice, 1 orange. Okay, we can put the zest and the juice in one thing. Someone managed to beat the bosses on hard difficulty on level 1 blindfolded, though. So at least I know I can probably beat them on standard mode with some effort. Okay, see, that's not too bad. Standard mode is there for a reason. It's for people that don't want to cry. So, like, understandable. It's understandable that, like, you know, you start off with standard mode and then you go to the easy stuff. You know? Alright, so we're gonna zest, then juice, 1 orange. And we can probably put the juice in the same thing. There's, like, a cat hair. How did cat hair get on here? Oh my god, I have to, like, wash that. My gosh. The cats, I swear. My goodness. Tisk tisk. Okay. Let's zest, then juice. 1 orange. Car, if I were to start playing Kingdom Hearts on stream, what would be the first game you recommend? Should I play, like, the first one? Or should I play... Is it in chronological order? Like, if I play the first one, is that the first one that I should play? Like Kingdom Hearts 1, or should I start with, like, the third one for whatever reason? Like, should I play it... Is it all in chronological order? I don't know. I've never played Kingdom Hearts, so I'm not sure. I kind of want pizza now. Now that Nick's brought up pizza, I kind of want pizza now. Pizza sounds good. HelloFresh doesn't have pizza, but they have pizza... What's it called? Pizza-y things, like flatbreads and stuff. Really have to give you an infographic on play order. Oh, okay, you can't just say. Okay, mostly in release order, but some of the game collections have weird orders. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, because I was, like, thinking, like, I want, like, a long-haul game series to play. Because, like, we're coming up close on finishing the Pokemon series. We'll need, like, a long-haul game series where I can play all the games. But I don't know what game series to play. Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy were up there. Those are pretty high up there games. But, I don't know them that well. Like, I don't know if I should play them in order. I played Final Fantasy VII before. 7 and Crisis Core I've played. But you don't have to play them in order, I'm pretty sure, for Final Fantasy games. My go-to pizza. My go-to pizza... If money was not an issue and I could order anything on my pizza, I would order a pepperoni pizza with red sauce, and then I would put mozzarella, fresh mozzarella. It has to be fresh mozzarella. Like the circular flat stuff that people have. Like that kind of mozzarella. Pepperoni, fresh mozzarella, like a sprinkle of cheddar cheese for that sharpness that I was talking about. And I would put pineapple, and I would put basil. Is there anything else I would put on the pizza? I don't think so. I wouldn't mind putting sausage on it, though. Sausage on a pizza sounds pretty good. I wouldn't mind that much. But that'd be kind of like my go-to. My little go-to pizza. Okay. There we go. That's my go-to. There's the zest. And then we could probably just squeeze the orange juice in here as well. Let me know if you want the music a little bit louder, friends. And I can turn up the music. No problem. Ooh, it smells very orangey. It smells quite orangey in here. Woo. Okay. And then we'll cut it with a knife. Zest and juice 1 orange. There you go. Oh, this orange looks so good. It looks amazing. It looks picture perfect. Add cream, orange juice, and orange zest to a medium pot over medium-high heat. Okay, that's what we'll do next. Can you see this properly? There we go. Good thing I have no paper cuts. Because when you zest and juice an acidic fruit, it'll hurt. I had a paper cut earlier this week. It healed because it doesn't sting anymore. It always looks so sad when you zest or juice an orange. Like, look how sad this looks now. But yeah, I think that would be my go-to pizza. That is my go-to pizza. There's a gourmet pizza place in my city called Una Pizza that I went to on Mother's Day. And it was pretty good. Alright, hold on. I'm about to read what Car wrote. Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2. Play Kingdom Hearts 358 divided by 2 days on DS, or watch a 3-hour movie in the collection, Birth by Sleep. I'll have to go into the VOD and copy that message so I can make sure that I have all that. Watch the 3-hour movie in the collection, Dream Drop Distance, watch Kingdom Hearts X back cover, 1-hour movie with some stuff about the mobile games. Oh yeah, I forgot there's mobile games. Oh, there's a lot. Melody of Memory. Okay. Yeah, that is lots of stuff. They're all 20 to 30 hours, except a fragmentary passage, which is like 2 to 4 hours prologue to Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh my god, there's a prologue to Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know if I can, there's no way I'll play the mobile games. The fact that they have lore in the mobile games is actually kind of insane. That goes pretty crazy. Okay. So, now that we've zested and juiced an orange, add cream, orange juice, and orange zest to a medium pot over medium-high heat. Medium-high heat. Okay. Medium-high heat. And cream. How much cream? 474 milliliters. 474 milliliters. How much is in each of these? 230. Okay, so 2 of these. Sausage is your go-to. Sorry, I missed most of your responses because bad internet. That's okay, Nick. My go-to pizza is pepperoni with fresh mozzarella, a sprinkle of cheddar cheese, and pineapple. That's like my go-to. Oh, and basil. Basil. You gotta have basil on the pizza. Cream. Ooh, wait, you can't see this. I'm really bad at showing the camera what I'm doing. Cream. Ooh. Mobile games are shut down. You have to watch the cutscenes. Oh, so they shut down. Man, did the devs even think that through? Let's put some heavy lore in the mobile games and then close the mobile games. What? That kind of goes crazy. They're fully skippable as long as you watch the 1-hour movie in one of the collections. You only miss out on some minor details on Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, okay. Man, that's kind of crazy. I could never. That's a lot of dedication to, get into the mobile games and stuff like that. Rumors of the mobile games being adapted to a full console game, since there's going to be pretty important Kingdom Hearts 4. Oh, see, that would be nice. That would be very nice. That way people that didn't get a chance to, the people that didn't even know that it existed, that way they can play them too. Where's a wooden spoon? Okay, I'll use this wooden spoon. Pour zest, then juice 1 orange. Add cream, orange juice, and orange zest. So we do add all of this in. Okay. Add that in there. Wow, smells very orangey. Orangey. Hi, Jokey. Are you making me breakfast? I am, Jokey. I'm making you orange chocolate French toast bake. That's what I'm making you today. Yeah, orange. Yummy. Orange. There's like a little bit of zest left at the top. There you go. There you go. Don't have pineapple, or I'd add that. Oh, I love pineapple on pizza. Nick, I'm glad you're cultured. I'm glad you're not one of those, like, pineapple on pizza haters, you know? Those people don't know what they're talking about. So I'm going to let that simmer. Cook, stirring occasionally until cream comes to a simmer. Immediately remove from pot and heat the... Okay, cool. So I'm going to wash dishes while we're here. Oh, let me put these away. I hate, like, washing dishes and then putting the dishes away. That's, like, the worst part about washing dishes. Is all the, like, when you finish the dishes, you're not truly done. You have to put stuff away. That's so annoying. I'm promise I'm making it sound more daunting than it is. It's like 200, it's just 219 hours, you know. No big deal. How are you, Jokey? How was your day? Any plans for your Sunday? Excuse me. Okay, we'll wash the dishes while I read chat. Where's my sponge? There it is. Ugh. Yeah, I'm glad you're not a pineapple on pizza hater, Nick. That makes me happy. People that don't understand pineapple on pizza don't know what they're missing. They don't know. They don't understand. They don't see the light. Entire RPG series, 219 hours isn't that bad. I guess all things considered, you're right. You're right in that aspect. I guess, like, you hear 219 hours and it sounds super daunting, but in the grand scheme of, like, other games, like, I've played other games for a lot longer than 219 hours, so. Work as usual, but it's my Friday. Oh, yeah, today's your Friday. That's exciting, Jokey. You'll get to finish up work today, and then you'll get to go home, and then you can do stuff tomorrow. I also have tomorrow off. It's a long weekend here in Canada. 'Tis a long weekend, and so I don't have to do too much today because I can just do it tomorrow. I enjoy having a long weekend. Ugh. Oh shit, I almost dropped that. Yesterday we made pasta, and it wasn't super great. So that's why I'm washing a pasta holder thing. There you go. We have a really cool pasta thing, actually. Here, let me show stream. We have this really cool pasta thing where each hole is a serving of pasta. So if you want 5 servings of pasta, you fill the 5 holes. It's kind of cool. It's a neat little thing. Obviously, it's like only for linguine. Like penne or anything like that like won't fit in there. But I think it's a cool feature of our little pasta thing. I've never used it because I only live with one other person, so I never have to like think about how much pasta I have to cook, but it's a cool little thing. I enjoy it. Alright. Almost done with the dishes. Is the cream... I'm just gonna wash this pot. There we go. Yes, brine, exactly. $40 for all but the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC rhythm game on PS4. In a collection, you'll have one though. Oh, okay. Actually, $40 for all is not that bad. Is not that bad. My dad is calling me. But I'm washing the dishes. I can't attend to that right now. I cannot attend to that phone call. Wait for it to stir. Okay, it's still not simmering, so we'll wait. We have to wait a little bit. My little thing. I need a camera, like a wireless camera right here, so that you can see what I'm doing over the stove. That'll be the next upgrade for my cooking setup. Just like $30 for the DLC and whatever rhythm game costs, and you literally have everything. Really? For $40 for the whole thing? That's actually pretty good. That's actually not that bad at all. If you look out for a deal, you can get the all-in-one package collection for $20 at GameStop, brand new. Really? All-in-one package collection for $20. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Because yeah, Kingdom Hearts is like a game that like I've been like wanting to play, but it's just so intimidating. It's a very intimidating game series to get into. Is that like I don't know how I feel about that, you know? Like that's so many games and so much time. And then if you have to watch the movies on top of that, like what? Insane. There we go. Wipe this down a little bit. Goofy Disney series is a silly dumb story. It's really not that scary, I see. Hi, Mom. Oh, my mom's here. Hold on, give me a sec. My mom's here. Hello. Jack, come here. I got stuck babysitting. Ugh. Look who's here. I got stuck babysitting. Oh my gosh. Say hi, Jack. Say hi. Okay. I got stuck babysitting. Ugh. So yeah. My parents were like, oh, we're dropping off your car. Also, here's Jack. We're going out for a couple hours. So now I have Jack. Hi, Tet. How are you? What are we cooking? Let her cook. Hi, Death Dude. How are you? Today we are making chocolate orange French toast bake. Ooh, chocolate orange French toast bake. So I have cream simmering right now. It's not quite simmering yet, but it's getting hot. So yeah. How are you, Death Dude? And how are you, Tet? And how are you, Gamer Zombie Chan? That's a good mama's ambush you midstream. I know, right? She just completely ambushed me midstream, but like that's typical of my mom. Okay, while that is simmering, we'll cut buns into 1-inch pieces. Okay, we'll cut the buns. We got buns. About 219 hours if you play the DS games, and about 189 hours if you watch 3-hour movies of the DS games. Oh my gosh. So if I don't play the DS games, I can save myself about, like, a decent chunk of time. Do I cut the buns in half, or do I just cut it like this? I think I just cut it like this. Doing great, taking a break from Zelda. Oh, how are you liking Zelda, Ted? Have you been crucifying Koroks like everyone else on Twitter? I've been seeing so many like clips of people like putting Koroks on crosses and like putting them on rockets and like shooting them up into space, and I'm just like, why? Why are people doing this to the Koroks? It's so sad. It's so sad. So we have to cut the buns into 1-inch pieces. This is an interesting way of making French toast, because you don't dip the bread into a thing. You put the cream in with the bread. It's interesting. But happened. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh! It like overfilled. Well, it's okay. Was not paying super close attention to that. We'll let that simmer. Immediately remove from pot from heat and place into fridge to cool slightly, 10 minutes. You put that into the fridge? Really? After it's done simmering? Really? Seems kind of like a weird idea, but okay. Crucify, yeah, crucify. They're crucifying the Koroks. It's so sad. Why do you need to crucify Koroks? How do you write that? Yeah, that's how you spell it, how Carr spelt it. See, in the new Breath of the Wild Death Dude, let me know if this is a spoiler. I don't think it's a spoiler for anyone. In the new Breath of the Wild, you can, like, paste things together, basically. You can paste things together with, like, a glue they give you in the game. So people have been taking, like, random pieces of wood and making a cross out of them, and then gluing the Koroks to these crosses. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting way of playing the game. Fat fingers over here. That's okay, Car. You don't do that. See, Tet doesn't crucify the Koroks. That makes me happy. Because, like, I don't know, just seeing the Koroks, like, scream is, like, so sad. It's so sad. Alright, we'll cut this. There we go. Jack is playing over there on the side. I'm like, make sure I cut this on camera so y'all see what I'm doing. Hi, Kane, how are you? Chonkiest croutons I've ever seen. They're not croutons, they're brioche buns, but you know what? They're basically like croutons. They're basically croutons. Look at that. So many. Hi, Ed, how are you? Crucifixion is payback for all the Korok seeds people had to collect in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, isn't there like over 900 Korok seeds or something like that? There's over 900 of them. An insane amount. I have to wipe that. I have to clean that up. Like, that does not look great. I have to clean all this up. My God, I'm like doing a terrible job cooking today. There we go. There we go. Excuse me. Close enough. There's more Korok seeds now. Wait, there's more Korok seeds? How many Korok seeds are there now? I'm more worried about the Koroks. I know, right? It's so sad. Why are they crucifying the Koroks? They're just having fun with their little game. We're gonna take this bread, just slice it like this. Lovely. I can't do a good British accent. I can only do some words in a British accent, but not, like, it's not very good. Yeah, how many Korok seeds are there in the new Breath of the Wild? I keep calling it the new Breath of the Wild, but it's not called Breath of the Wild. Here, let me turn the camera just a little bit so you can see me cutting better. There we go. But the internet has found more than 900 already? Oh my God. So there's even more. See, I'm having trouble, like, so for those that don't know, I stream Breath of the Wild on Mondays. And I've only found 14 or 19 Korok seeds. And there's over 900. Tisk tisk. Makes me very upset. I don't think I'll ever get all the Korok seeds. Those are people that like are crazy and completionist and can find all the Korok seeds. Like, all power to them. I can't imagine doing that because, like, that's kind of insane to me. Is finding all the Korok seeds. Hi, Jack. Jack is here. Hi. Hello. Hello. I'm cooking. I'm cooking right now. You want to come say hi to the camera? Come say hi. Whee! Yay! That is an excessive amount of seeds to collect. Like, ugh. It bothers, like, the completionist part of me. Because I'm like, oh, I want to 100% a game. But, like, to 100% Breath of the Wild to get 900, over 900 Korok seeds, I can't do that. Pet Jack, yes. You don't nearly need all of them, and the reward for getting 900 Breath of the Wild is more like a meme. Oh, really? It's, like, not even worth it to get all of them? It's just, like, it's like internet bragging points, kind of, basically, it sounds like. Chonky Belly. He is a chonky boy. He's getting old. He's not running around as much anymore. So he's getting old now. Okay. Now it says, grease a 9/13-inch baking dish with 1 tablespoon of softened butter. Okay, I have the softened butter. So we're going to grease this pan. Is the reward... I don't think it's a spoiler. Honest, is it a story spoiler? Because if it's a story spoiler, then yes. But if it's like a meme thing, then I'm curious. I kind of want to know. I'm not... Like, there's no way I'm going to get 999 Korok seeds. There's no way. Not story at all. Yeah, feel free to spoil it then. Feel free. We're just taking the butter and we're greasing the pan. We're greasing away with our softened butter. Because, yeah, I'm curious. There's no way that I'll go out and collect 900. I have 19 so far in the game. Like, the fact that there's 900, they seem hard to find. That's why I'm, like, so curious as to how there's 900. And now that the fact that there's even more in Tears of the Kingdom. Like, that's crazy. That goes insane. You get all 900 and bring them to Hetsu. He'll give you the gift of friendship, which is why it could literally poop and all this. Oh my god! That's hilarious. Oh my god, that's way too funny. But also, I'd be pissed. Imagine being the first person that finds 999. Imagine being that guy. Being the first person, be like, oh yes, I did it. I've worked so hard. I did it. I did the thing. Now we can go to Hetsu. And I'll get my wonderful level 999 armor. And then he's like, yeah, poop. Here's some poop. I'm like, oh, god damn it. Hi, Roxas. I'm sorry, Roxas. I'm sorry. It's cooking time. It's cooking time. Okay, wait, what now? Wait, we do? Okay, I have to cool this cream mixture for 10 minutes. How do I put this in the fridge for 10 minutes? Oh my god. Oh, this fits up here. Okay. I'm supposed to cool this for 10 minutes. Leave that in there. The cream mixture. And then whisk together cream mixture, eggs, cinnamon, and salt, and brown sugar in a large bowl. Okay, so we have to wait until it's cool. Okay. That reward feels like a Rickroll. It does feel like a Rickroll. Like, oh my god. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. So add bun pieces and chocolate chips. Oh, in the cream mixture. Okay, I see. I see what we're meant to do, chat. I see what we're meant to do. So, we'll take a bowl. While we wait for the cream mixture to cool, we can add the other ingredients in the meantime. Do you want to go out, Jack? Do you need to go pee-pee potty? You want to go pee-pee potty? Okay, go pee-pee potty now. He was sitting at the door. So I let him out. How are you, Roxas? Roxas, we were just talking about Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. It's fine, just finished recording my next Majora's Mask episode. Gonna get food after. Ooh, food. Yummy, what are you gonna get? Eggs, cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of salt. 1 tablespoon. 1 teaspoon. Tablespoon or teaspoon? Half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of salt. That's a 1/4. Half a teaspoon. That's okay. Salt. There we go. Yeah, an in-game Rickroll. Gold poop hat? My gosh. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I'd be mad if I was the first person to, like, get that. And be like, oh, yes, I did it. And then, like, you just get poop. 2 eggs. 2 eggs. We have dose eggs. Look at the little egg containers they give us. And we need a whisk. Whiskey. And then we need cream mixture. So eggs. So we have the eggs here. Eggs, cinnamon, all of the cinnamon. 1.5 tablespoons. Yes. Cinnamon, salt, and brown sugar in a large bowl. So all of the brown sugar, all of the cinnamon. Okay, so we will do this. Speaking of Majora's Mask, this playthrough when you join me is technically a special. Ooh, a special one. Why is it special? That's exciting. Seems to be too many, to be honest. Maybe 6. Yeah, it is a little bit of a shitty reward. I get it, Death Dude. I got what you were saying. Literally a shitty reward. But you know what? It's the people that go for that are the completionist people. Those are the people that have the time. I don't have the time to do that. 900-ish Korok seeds is too much of a time investment. I don't got that kind of time. You know who has that type of time? Speedrunners. Speedrunners would have that type of time. They play like a game over and over again. Actually, when Tears of the Kingdom came out, I read an article that like someone had already beaten the game in like 90 minutes or something like that. And I think that's crazy. Imagine getting a game and the first thing you do is, okay, how do I beat this as fast as possible? Like, that's crazy. 90 minutes? Like, how do you resist the temptation of, like, crucifying a Korok? You know? Like, I would get so distracted before I finish the game for anything. Whisk together cream mixture, eggs, cinnamon, half a tablespoon of salt. I'll get some salt. Get some in here. Half a teaspoon? Half a teaspoon. Okay. I always double check my measurements before I like pour it in there. Special in the sense of how we will go about recording it. Oh, interesting. That's because I didn't think of Roxas J when I joined back in 2012. It's already taken now. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I got it, Death Dude. I got your pun. They had like 2 weeks to practice on the leaked copy. Oh, is that what it was? They practice on a leaked copy first. See, I didn't know that detail. I had no idea about that detail. Look how cute this egg container. I love the egg containers. They're so cute. Okay. Okay, ready to crack an egg open with one hand? Can I do it? Can Jay do it? Will Jay fuck up? Oh! Oh no! A piece of shell fell in last minute. That was a good try, Jay. Oh no! Another piece of shell fell in there. Sag. Bye, Roxas. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Lovely seeing you. Okay, where's the other? Oh, it's right here. I did it. Okay, let's see if I can do it without the shell breaking on me like that. Let's see if I can do it like more pro. Okay. Oh no! I saw a shell. I saw a shell fall in there. I see it. I'm picking it out. Dang it! I did not do a good job breaking the eggs today. I did not do a good job. Tisk tisk. Relatable. Good try on the gamble, Nick. Excellent gamble. Okay, I'm gonna spray cleaning spray on this before it hardens and gets gross. Is Jack still outside? Yeah, he's still outside. He's still chilling. Okay, is the cream cool now? Is the cream cooled? It's like lukewarm. Oh, it's still hot. It's still hot. We'll have to wait till it cools a little bit more. It's still hot. Now we have to wait. Now we must wait. Oh, I missed some chat. Hold on. Huge egg tip. Crack on a flat surface instead of a corner. It sounds worse, but generally is much. Oh, really, Car? Huh. I didn't know that. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So I should have cracked it on the counter, like here, instead of on the edge of the bowl. Oh, Jack is here. Hold on. Yeah? Hi. You barking? My goodness. Okay. Now we must wait. We must wait. VPN does not count. I actually have no clue why it makes a cleaner clack, but it actually does. Okay, I didn't know that. Huh. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Okay. Man, I hate waiting. Waiting is like the worst part. Remove pot from heat and place in fridge to cool slightly for 10 minutes. Okay, I will clean the counter, I guess, while I am waiting for the stuff to cool. Is it cool enough? I hate spilling cream everywhere. That's the worst. We'll get it clean enough. And then you can clean the rest when it cools down. It's still kind of hot on the countertop. There we go. I hate waiting around. This is like the worst part of like cooking streams is I can't predict when I'm like waiting around just standing here waiting for things to happen. Like at least when the thing is baking, we can cut fruit and stuff. But yeah. Spilling a bucket of syrup? Have you done that before, Car? That actually sounds like not a great time. That does not sound fun. How did you manage to do that? I knew of a girl at, when I worked at Buffalo Wild Wings, I knew a girl that spilled like the whole tub of pickles. We had like a huge tub of pickles that was like this big. And like, she like was carrying them up the stairs. And granted, she was a small girl. She shouldn't have been carrying the pickle up the stairs. But she did, and then she dropped it like on the last step and like spilt the pickles everywhere. And it was not a great time. We spent like an hour and a half cleaning up pickle juice everywhere. It was not great. Okay, this is not getting clean right now. That's like caked on there. Oof. I have to like scrub this later. Man, I hate spilling in the kitchen because it makes such a mess. I made such a mess today, chat. Normally, I'm more clean in the kitchen. Once and I'm not planning to do it again, I imagine. Carrying it, dropped it, and 3/4 of it went all over the floor. Car, how did you clean that? How did you manage to clean that? Like, how How do you clean syrup? Like, do you like cover it in soap first so it's not sticky? Yeah, how would you go about, like, I would just take like a shit ton of paper towel and like try and like scoop it, I guess. Oh my gosh. Why pickles of all things? Yeah, it was not a fun time to clean. I will tell you that much. Not a fun time to clean. Okay, I think this is cool enough. We've waited long enough. We'll pour the cream into here. I think it's because they don't want the cream hot enough to cook the eggs. I think that's why they ask you to cool the cream first. But it's cool enough where it will not cook the eggs. So we will whisk it. Whiskey, whiskey. Whiskey, whiskey. Ooh, that smells really good. Buffalo Wild Wings says they do have weird pickles at Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, like, if y'all want, like, behind the scenes, you know, ins and outs of Buffalo Wild Wings, let me know. Because all of the Buffalo Wild Wings in my city closed. Like, even the one I worked at, they closed. And so I'm not obligated to keep any secrets because there's no more Buffalo Wild Wings in the city. And so if you want to know anything about Buffalo Wild Wings, let me know. It's a great place to work. That is like egg grossness. There we go. Bye, Death Dude. Thanks for stopping in. It was lovely seeing you. Thanks for coming in and saying hello. All right. There we go. Whisk together. Now what? Whisk together. Add bun pieces. Add bun pieces and chocolate chips. Then stir to coat bread with liquid. Oh, I should not have washed the spoon. Dang it. Could have used the spoon for something. Okay. This is like the French toast part where you dip shit in the cream. Okay. When I worked at Tim Hortons, we had a giant bag of cream and milk for dispensers, and when them burst open, oh, no, Ed! With the ice cap mix one time, so my clothes, oh no, that's the worst! Oh, that sounds so awful. Working in sticky clothes does not sound like a fun time. Working in sticky clothes. It's like, no, I'm good. Oof. Were the wings actually wild? The wings were very typical wings. They were bigger than most wing places, actually. We did get decently sized wings. Would never work at a coffee place. I would drink too much. I love coffee. Like, especially if you got like a free drink during your shift. It'd be dangerous. And then add the chocolate chips. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Adding the chocolate chips. Ooh, and then we'll keep a couple for myself to snack on. Add those in. There we go. And then we coat the bread in the mixture. Good thing I got this bowl. I was going to use the smaller bowl, but I was like, let's use the big bowl because the big bowl's nicer looking. It's metal. ADHD coffee zoomies. Oh my gosh, I love that. ADHD coffee zoomies. Ooh, it smells a lot like the orange. The orange smells very nice. Okay. Will this fit in this? Will this fit? I guess we'll find out. I don't know if this will fit in that. I guess we'll see. We shall see. I think it wasn't too much of a coffee person. Oh gosh. Oh, Ed. That sounds so painful. Working at not Buffalo Wild Wings, working at Tim Hortons and being sticky because you're running around a lot. Okay. This looks like it's like coated. Okay. Transfer bread mixture to the prepared baking dish. Cover baking dish with tin foil and bake in the middle oven for 30 minutes. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, there's a piece of bread I missed. Okay. Now, we transfer the bread mixture to this pan. I'm hoping this will fit. This better fit. If this doesn't fit, we're gonna have problems. Oh, it'll fit. It will fit. It didn't look like it was gonna fit, but it will fit. Just gotta spread out the bread pieces. There's like some chocolate chips stuck at the bottom. There we go. Ugh. Go. Eee. Okay. That looks good. Okay. Just spread this out. Oh, hey! There we go. Spread out the chocolate chips a little bit. There we go. How's that look, chat? It smells amazing. Good thing that there's no smell-o-vision. It's not invented yet. Because if you could smell this, chat, I would have to apologize. Now I'm eating the chocolate chips left over. I'll just sprinkle some. Like here and there. I love chocolate chips. This is why you don't get me free chocolate chips, because I'll just eat it. Okay. Battered and fried whole apple. Ooh! That sounds pretty good, actually. That sounds pretty good. Jack, no. Okay. We cover it with tin foil. Cover baking dish with tin foil and bake in the middle of the oven. Okay. Cover it with tin foil, like this. Okay. And bake in the middle of the oven. There's like bread pieces on this bottom. Okay. Bake in the middle of the oven for 30 minutes. Okay, Google. Set a timer for 30 minutes.
Sure. 30 minutes. And that's starting now.
30 minutes, and that's starting now. That does sound pretty good, Car. Beer battered apple was a joke. No, like not beer battered apple, but like battered apple and then fry it. Not beer batter, but like beer battered. Or not beer battered, just regular battered. Because it'd be like an apple pie on a stick, basically. Ice cap was basically a caffeinated version of a slushie. Yeah, an ice cap is like imagine, like, yeah, that's actually a good way of explaining it, Ed. Like, it's, imagine, imagine a 7-Eleven slushie, right, Car? Imagine a 7-Eleven slushie, but it's coffee flavored. That's basically what it is. Not even coffee flavored, like it was just straight up coffee. Just straight up coffee in a slushie machine. And that's what an ice cap is. I loved ice caps. Ice caps was the start of my coffee addiction. I love ice caps. Okay. Just washing quickly the dishes here. We have 30 minutes to burn, but we can make the fresh fruit salad. That's what's next on the recipe card. Is fresh fruit salad. Fruit salad! Yummy, yummy. Did anyone else watch The Wiggles growing up? Or is that too boomer of me? Beer batter sounds good to me. Maybe cut the apple into wedge. Ooh, wedges into ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh, I like the way you think, Nick. I like the way you think. All right, there's the apple, and there's the kiwi. Move this off to the side. There we go. Okay. Now, core, then cut the apple into 1.5-inch pieces. Cut the piece off the top and the bottom ends of the remaining orange. Wait, I wasn't supposed to throw away the orange? Well, that's just too bad. I don't have any more orange. They didn't say to save the orange. They didn't say to save it. So I just threw it out. How was I supposed to juice the orange and then keep the orange? What? There's supposed to be 2 oranges. They only gave us 1 orange. Yeah, they only gave us 1 orange. They're missing Hello Fresh. Okay, I will call support for that because they were supposed to give us an orange. There's supposed to be 2, but they only gave us 1. That's okay. The decayed Wiggles puppets, I have not seen that. True, beer battered fish. Beer battered fish sounds amazing. Core, then cut an apple into slices. Okay, that's easy enough. I don't need to do anything special with that. Just cut the apple. It'll be apple and kiwi salad. There's no orange in it. You just cut these into slices like this. Wiggles puppets gave me nightmares as a kid. I like the Wiggles puppets. They were cute. The Wiggles, they're based in Australia, which I didn't know until recently. I thought they were American, but they're based in Australia. And recently, the Wiggles had like a really like cool but weird thing. Not recently. It was like 2 years ago or something, where the Wiggles had an adult-only show, and it was like the original Wiggles. And it looked so much fun. It looked like so much fun. An adult-only Wiggles show, and it's just a bunch of adults getting drunk listening to Wiggles songs. That sounds like fun. I wanted to go, but it was an Australian-only show. And so I saw clips of it on TikTok and YouTube at the time when I was still regularly watching TikTok. And I was like, that looks like fun. All right. Cut that down. Put these in a bowl. There we go. The Wiggles puppet. Yeah, what do you mean they're not cute? Okay, they were a little bit creepy looking in some aspects. I will agree with you there. But, like, I don't know. I thought they were kind of cool. Okay. Peeled and cut kiwi. How do you cut a kiwi? I've never cut a kiwi before. Because I've always had my kiwi cut for me. Or pre-cut. How do you cut a kiwi? How does this work? Do you cut, like, the ends? And then you cut around it? Is that how you cut it? And then you go like this? Is that the correct way to peel a kiwi? It's the only way I can think of. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing here at this point. I'm not a professional chef. No one tell Gordon Ramsay. Have you seen actually Decayed Ninja Turtle suit from the old movie? No, I haven't. Decayed Ninja Turtle suit. That sounds kind of intense. Those, like, old suits and stuff can sell for a lot of money. Like, old, decayed Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. I've seen, like, stuff like that. And they sell for, like, thousands and thousands of dollars. I want an old Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. one day. I'll have to wait for a bankrupt Chuck E. Cheese. But the Chuck E. Cheese nearest to me is actually like really popular. Like I don't see it going bankrupt anytime soon. There we go. Hi, Seven. How are you? Thank you for redeeming Drink Water. Yeah, DM it to me, Car. I want to see it. I'll have to check it out after stream, but I'm very interested to see how that looks. Because, like, it probably is nightmare fuel, but I still want to see it. I'm still curious. How was your vacation, Seven? How are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying your vacation? If so, that's good. If not, then who do I have to kill? Ugh. You're probably enjoying the nice weather. The weather is probably gorgeous. There we go. There we go. Okay, that looks like a peeled kiwi. I've never peeled a kiwi before. Never peeled a kiwi. Scent sounds good, Car. Been alright? Stayed up late too late last night, so I'm recovering from that. Ooh. What were you up doing? Just hanging out with like family and stuff? I stayed up pretty late last night actually. I was busy playing a video game. I was trying to get a different ending to what's the game called? Frick. It's like you're like a survey. What's the game called? Shit. It's on the tip of my tongue. I was playing this game where you play as like a government agent and you play as a surveillance person and you have to like stalk people on like the in-game's internet and find out if they're like a bad person, like if they're a terrorist or whatever. It's like a very like interesting social commentary game about like government surveillance and like what it means to remain private and all that kind of stuff. It's a pretty interesting game. I was trying to get a different ending. And I was up late last night trying to figure out how to get a different ending from like there's a part in the game where like someone dies. And I was like, how do I prevent this person from dying? So, what are you making? Well, right now I am making fruit salad, but in the oven right now is a chocolate orange French toast bake. So we're waiting for that to finish baking in the oven right now, Anime John. Maybe not Papers, Please. It's very similar to Papers, Please. It's in the same vein of Papers, Please. But I can't remember the name. Orwell. That's the name of the game. Orwell. That is the name of the game. It's called Orwell. Yeah, I was playing that last night. It's a quick game. It takes like not that long to like maybe 10, 15 hours. 15 hours if you're taking your time. But it didn't take me long to finish it. And yeah, I had a fun time with it. Kev introduced me to the game actually. Kev was the one who introduced me to the game. He was like, I think you'd like this. And so I was like, I'll play it. And then I played it, and I was like, I do like it. Alright, I peeled the kiwis. I have peeled them. Hi, Ether. How are you? Welcome. Have you played Hypnospace Outlaw? Ooh, no, I haven't. I have not played Hypnospace Outlaw. Hi, Jack. Oh, you want some apple? Oh, you can have that. Yummy. Ooh, apple. Apple for Jack. Ooh, yum, yum. Yummy. I'll take some of the small pieces and give them to Jack. Because Jack likes apple. He can smell it from far away. Peel then cut kiwi into half-inch pieces. Place apple, orange, kiwi in a large bowl, then toss to combine. Okay, it's just a regular fruit salad. This kiwi middle is so big. I'm okay, just got food. Ooh, what'd you get to eat, Aether? What is your food for today? What's on Aether's menu today? See, this like middle piece is like really, I don't like the middle part of the kiwi. Like, I'm not a big fan of like too much of this white, so I'm just gonna cut it off. I'm just gonna cut it because I'm not a big fan of it. Half-inch pieces. I like them kind of small. Are kiwis good for dogs? I don't think kiwis are good for dogs. Alfredo mac and cheese. Oh, that sounds pretty good. I'm a little bit jealous. That sounds amazing. There we go. Cut that middle part out. There we go. Food sounds good. It's just, ooh, grilled cheese. Oh, you know what? Nothing beats a good grilled cheese sandwich, though. Grilled cheese sandwich sounds pretty dang good. There's a gourmet grilled cheese sandwich place near my house. And, like, they add, like, a whole bunch of stuff to it. Like, you can choose your cheese. You can choose the type of bread. You can choose, like, what kind of meat in it. Like, they have really good brisket. And you can add brisket to your grilled cheese. It's pretty good. You can make a pretty dang good grilled cheese. All right. Look how big this... You see this? Look how big this middle part... I know you could eat that, but I'm not a big fan of that. That is such a huge middle part. Like, I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to cut that. Because I don't like the middle part. Middle part of the kiwi kind of gross. Sorry for any kiwi middle part lovers in chat. But I'm not a big fan. I am not a fan. Kiwi heart. Yeah, kiwi heart. I'm not a big fan of it. It's gross. What? Hi! Apple. There you go. Okay, Google. Is kiwi good for dogs?
On the website masterclass.com, they say essential vitamins and minerals. Kiwis contain nutrients that are beneficial to both.
Oh, okay. Dogs can eat
Vitamin
kiwi.
A,
Oh, interesting.
Vitamin C, vitamin E, and vitamin K. These nutrients are important for healthy skin and
Interesting.
circulation.
Okay, well, I'll give you some kiwi to try, but I'm not going to give you a lot of it.
Look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Thanks, Google. Thank you. Diced tomatoes and grilled cheese sandwich. Ooh, tomatoes and grilled cheese. That does sound pretty good. I never used to like tomatoes, but I had the reason why I like tomatoes. I'll tell this story because we were talking about Buffalo Wild Wings earlier. Is I had a Mexican coworker who had like just immigrated from Mexico into Canada, and Buffalo Wild Wings was like his first job in Canada, and his English wasn't super strong, but he was like, "Oh, I'll make you lunch one day. I'll make you lunch one day." So he made me lunch, and he made the best pico de gallo I have ever eaten in my entire life. For those that don't know, pico de gallo is like a tomato, onion, like mix. It's like a salsa. It's like a chunky salsa, and he put it on my tacos. And it is the best pico de gallo I've ever freaking eaten in my entire life. I don't know where he is now. He's such a nice guy. There's like extra middle part here. I'm gonna cut that off. But like he made the best pico I've ever eaten, and it made me like tomato. Like his one dish made me like tomato, and I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. I like tomatoes now. Let me catch up on chat. You never had kiwi, Aether. Interesting. Let me catch up on chat. Hypnospace. Set in an alternate history 1999, the game takes place inside a parody of early internet. Ooh. Enforcer, a fictional company, Merchant Soft. Creative Hypnospace seeks to... Oh, that's kind of cool, Car. What's it called again? Hypnospace... Outlaw. Hypnospace Outlaw. That sounds like a game I would like. Alfredo mac and cheese as the filling for a grilled cheese. Oh! Mac and cheese inside a grilled cheese sandwich? That kind of goes hard. That kind of goes crazy. Okay, I'm going to spray my oven again with cleaner. Let it soak in the cleaner. Because it's still dirty. Okay, Jack. Do you want some kiwi? You want to try a kiwi? I'll try it. I'll give you a smaller piece. A smaller piece of kiwi. Ooh, wow. You like kiwi? And apple. Apple. He's so happy. He loves fruit. I don't know why he likes fruit so much. Okay. Here's some kiwi. And an apple. Yummy. Okay, no more. No more. Just never give them grapes, onion, garlic. Yeah, I know, like, grapes, onion, garlic. There's, like, certain, like, there's a stevia and peanut butter that you're not supposed to give dogs. But usually fruit is okay. I like double checking. I definitely like double checking before I give anything to my dog, though. Let me catch up on chat here. Got a 90s/early 2000s internet aesthetic that I've never seen recreated anywhere else, where every website looked unique and also, ooh, I like that. I like it. I love like 2000s internet aesthetic, where like anyone can make a website and it looks like, I don't know, there's like a certain like, you know, like banners on a website. Like I love that kind of stuff. I love how that looks. Okay, this bowl is clean. Okay, put the bowl away. There. Put these plates away too. That way they're out of the way. And then, let me put that fruit salad away and move this. Into the compost you go. Compost. There you go. Make sure I'm not missing any chat. You know, Neopets was like my last kind of like internet refuge of like early 2000s, like how the internet worked or looked in the early 2000s. But they updated the website for Neopets, and it makes me kind of sad. Because I don't know, there's something special about like how old internet looks, you know? I enjoy old internet looks. Okay, we're gonna wipe down our little area and start our plating. Start our plating of stuff. Of our French toast bake. Ooh. Okay, Google. Thank you. Okay. So we'll put this here. There we go. Hi, Alan. How are you? How was your day? It looked like the Steam pictures for Hypnospace Outlaw. I was immediately sold. That sounds like a really cool game, honestly, Car. It sounds great. Okay, Google. How much time do I have left on the timer?
There's 8 minutes and 48
8 minutes left. Okay. We'll start plating our food. Put a plate out. Put this out. We'll get this ready. What do I do with this icing sugar? Why do I have icing sugar? Divide. Oh, you dust the French toast, or you dust the icing sugar on top. Ooh, okay. You're at the airport. Ooh, the airport. Are you sad, Elwan, that you're coming home? Elwan's been on vacation for the past couple days. So, Elwan's sad that his vacation's over. It's all over. All right, the recipe says that I can sprinkle jam on top of it if I want to, so I will do that. I still have the old Aunt Jemima, like, maple syrup. This is old. It's fine. It's best before. I see the best before date, but I've had this maple syrup recently, and I was fine. So the game's also a bit short. If you like to blast through it, it's like $20 for 6 hours. You can usually get it several times if you read all the flavor text and get the fun buys. I like reading all the flavor text, honestly. Leave Canada now. Carth casting stones. Drizzle maple syrup or honey. Ooh, we could do honey. Honey. You could do that. Pure natural liquid honey or maple syrup. I don't know how I would feel with... maybe honey would be better, actually, instead of maple syrup. I guess we'll see. I guess we shall see. Okay, now we just have to wait for it to bake. I'm, like, getting anxious. Like, I want to eat it now. I'm getting very anxious. Oh, yay, it's coming off. I don't have to scrub so hard. This burnt cream on the stovetop was not my greatest cooking stream attempt, but, you know, we eventually got there. We got there eventually. Okay. And we'll do glass stovetop cleaner. I need to get more of this because it's not, I don't have too much of it left. Fake Canadian. Who wants to see vacation pics? Yay! Only I can see vacation pics. Yay! I can't wait, Ellen. I can't wait to see. Vacation. I love seeing other people's vacation pics. I've been meaning to upload my vacation pics onto Ko-fi, but I've been so lazy. Because you have to upload it one at a time, and that's no fun. I want to make sure that I'm baking this right. I think so. I think I'm baking this right. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Okay. Like... Please scrub off. This is the worst part about cooking is cleaning. I hate cleaning. The worst part about cooking is cleaning. The worst part about cooking is cleaning. Oh my god. It's still not clean! Oh my god, this is just Jay suffering with cleaning stream now. This is Jay suffering. Upload to a private Discord server where only I can see it. Oh, that's smart! That's smart. Aaron using his big brain. My goodness. Why didn't I think of that? That's smarterino. I should have my own Discord server where it's only my shit. And only I can see my shit. Okay. It's relatively clean. Ugh. I'm gonna have to, like, go in it and, like, scrub it with a scrubby sponge. I mean, I guess I could do that now. Ugh! I hate cleaning. I hate cleaning. I hate cooking streams because I never know what to do when we're in, like, this waiting period of, like, waiting for things to happen. I don't know what to do. How do I be entertaining for y'all? Jay cleaning is not entertaining unless it is. Then I'm happy to do that. But that doesn't sound like fun. Oh, there's birds outside. They're hanging out on the fence. That's so cute. Yesterday I watered the lawn and took out weeds out of my garden. We have like this new tool. I don't know if anyone's heard of this tool before, but it's like a weed grabber where you like stab weeds and then you pull them out of the ground very violently. A very cool tool. I highly recommend it. Yeah, and when we have to get food when you get back. We have to get food. I mean, why they give us so much icing sugar? We have to get food when you get back. I want food. I'm hungry. Okay, 2 more minutes left, friends. 2 more minutes. I just have to burn 2 minutes of stream time. What can I do in 2 minutes to be entertaining? I can, I don't know. What can I do? What can I do to be entertaining? I can clean more and watch Jay suffer. Man, this is bothering me that like the cream has like really stuck onto the stove. Like I'm gonna have to like really scrub later. I'm not very excited about that. I'm very annoyed about that fact actually. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Jumping for 2 minutes? No! Oh my gosh. No, we're not doing physical activity. Do you use any kind of cookbooks aside from HelloFresh recipes? I have the Gordon Ramsay cookbook, which I use often, and then I have the Joshua Wiseman cookbook. I haven't done any Joshua Wiseman recipes on stream, but I want to. Is it up here? It's a really cool cookbook. It's like all of like his YouTube videos in a cookbook, and there's like some extra stuff in there. But I really I like his recipes. I haven't cooked anything from it. I just been looking at the pictures, because I like looking at pictures. But maybe we'll cook a Joshua Wiseman recipe on stream. I think that would be kind of fun. That'd be pretty fun. I want to make a Japanese cheesecake on stream because I'm pretty good at making Japanese cheesecake. But the problem with it is that I would have to fill, like, there's a baking segment in that recipe for like 30 minutes. And like, what would I do on stream for 30 minutes okay, Google, stop. Like, what would I do on stream for 30 minutes while we wait for it to bake? Staring at recipe pictures. See, it's like, sometimes it's just fun reading a cookbook, you know? Sometimes it's just fun. Okay. Recipe. Are we ready for the big reveal, friends? Are we ready? For the big reveal, Reno? Final episode of The Flash? Ooh! The final movie? Is that coming out soon? Or the animated show? Play a funny video game? I don't know. But like, when I do a cooking stream, I stream off of my laptop. So there's no games on this laptop. Because, like, that's how I transferred, like, the cooking thing nicely. I'm surprised that this laptop can actually stream, because it doesn't have very good, like, internals. So, a Mario speedrun. Ooh. Ooh, that looks amazing. Look at that, chat. Look at that. That looks so good. Look at the chocolate chips on that. Ooh. Snake? Just play Snake on stream. Would that be fun? Watching Snake on stream? Right? That looks amazing. Look at that. Oh, how do I... Look, chat. Look. Ooh. So we're supposed to let it cool for about 2 minutes. For 3 to 5 minutes. Well, 2 minutes is good enough. Oh, the CW show. Oh, that Flash. The last episode's coming up that soon? Interesting. All right, so let's start plating. We shall start plating. We'll add some of our fruit from our fruit salad. Our little fruit salad here. Some apples and some kiwis. There we go. And then we'll cut a little bit of the powdered sugar. Where's my scissors? Where's my skeezors? There it is. You should add words. Oh, words on stream. Oh, that's a good... Aether, you're so smart. I'm going to do that for next stream. Because there is a baking segment on stream. And that would be fun to have, like, words on stream on stream. Okay. Oops. Ugh. I dropped some stuff. There we go. Okay. I haven't been keeping track of, like, how long it's been. We'll need a knife. We'll need a kniff. A little kniff. And then... Ooh, I'm so hungry. I'm really hungry right now. I'm starving. How long has it been? It's been an hour and a half since we started the stream. I have not eaten yet all day. I'm very excited. Kelp fries on the Krusty Krab menu, but I've only ever seen Krabby Patty's drinks in the odd pizza. True! I haven't seen anyone eat kelp fries. That should be a thing. How come they haven't added that to the show yet? Has it been 3 minutes yet? Okay, we'll wait for 1 more minute. I'm starving. I'm really hungry. Which piece should I get? There's like this piece that's got all the chocolate on it. I think I want that. It smells really good. Okay, I'm just gonna start cutting it. Ooh. Oh. Cutting. There we go. Can I eat like a whole... That's like a big slice. I think I only... 1, 2... I guess... Okay. I'll cut it in half and then I'll cut it in half again. Because I don't think I can eat a whole slice. Haven't eaten all day either. Starbucks coffee is my food. You should get like a food thing from Starbucks. Starbucks has decent-ish food. I don't mind the food from Starbucks all that much. Okay. This piece looks more aesthetically pleasing though, so maybe I'll get that piece. Maybe I'll just do like the whole piece, that way you can see like what it's supposed to look like, but I'll only eat half of it. Okay. Make sure I've cut it up. Okay. Leave the knife to the side. Maybe so you can see it a little bit better. Yeah. Starbucks egg bites are pretty... Ooh, I like the egg bites from Starbucks a lot. The egg bites from Starbucks are pretty good. They're pretty decent. I'll hold the... Man, it's not coming up nicely. Oh. Oh, come on. Ah! Ooh. That's clean. Oh, I can smell that orange. That smells very good. Okay, move this to the side for the time being. Turkey and Havarti bagels from Bigby. A little bit better though they don't have a Starbucks nearby. Oh, I see. So you make do with what you do. Turkey and Havarti sounds amazing. Havarti cheese is a little too expensive for me, but when you get it, it's like, ooh, I feel fancy. You know, like it's like a fancier, like white cheddar. Havarti. Would you like some Havarti cheese? According to SpongeBob Wiki, kelp fries have only been in 4 show appearances, all in season 7 between episodes 2009 and 2000. Oh, that's it. Huh. That's funny that the SpongeBob Wiki is so in depth like that. Like, imagine keeping track of the food in SpongeBob. Look how this looks, friends. This looks so good. All right, we'll sprinkle... Should we sprinkle the honey on it first? Maybe we'll sprinkle the honey on it first. Honey. Ooh. Honey. And then we'll sprinkle the icing sugar. Going over to your house to get some food. Okay, Ewan. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Be light, Jay. Be light. There we go. That looks good. Ooh. There is the finished product, friends. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of it. Where's my phone? There it is. I'll take a picture of it. Take a picture for the chat. There we go. Maybe we'll take a picture with the fruit in it too. Thanks, Anime John. I think it looks really good too. Oh my goodness. Okay, shall we take a slice bite, friends? Let's take a bite slice and see how we feel about it. Ooh. Look at that cut. That cut open. Whoa. Whoa. Fancy. Cut into like bite-sized pieces because I have a small mouth. A very tiny mouth. Kelp fries have been on the menu since day one. Only seen in 4 show episodes across a single season. Interesting. Yeah, imagine keeping track of like that kind of stuff for the SpongeBob wiki. Okay. Ooh, you can taste the... I was worried that you wouldn't be able to taste the orange. But you can definitely taste the orange in this one. Yummy. Oh, it's hot. Ooh. Hot. That is hot. That's good. That's very good. I like this one. I think I like this one better than the other French toast bake that we made on stream a couple weeks ago. A J. Kirsten wiki? What would go on it, Ewan? What would go on the J. Kirsten wiki? I don't have a lot of interesting things going on. Like, what would go on that? A Germa wiki? That doesn't surprise me, though. A Germa wiki is a lot more likely than a J. Kirsten wiki. Like, there's a lot of Germa lore, honestly. There's a lot of Germa lore. Weird stuff I've done on stream. That means, Alan, you would have your own Wikipedia page on that. You would have your own L1 Wikipedia. That's what that means. Hot. That's very hot. But it's very good. Good job, HelloFresh. You did good on this stream. This was a good recipe. If anyone ever gets the HelloFresh code, and you can use HFJKirsten20 at checkout for up to 20 free meals. Code is available worldwide. Ooh, worldwide code. You can try the orange chocolate French toast bake, and you can try it for yourself. It's pretty good. I like this French toast bake better than the other one that we tried on stream. It was good. It was very good. Thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring today's stream. You can use !HelloFresh to see the link. Or you can use HFJKirsten20 for 20 free meals. Yeah, that's true. They didn't give us the other orange. They only gave us one orange. I'm going to have to dock you points for that, HelloFresh. But they have a really good support system. So they'll do good, hopefully. Thank you again, HelloFresh. Yay! I'm excited. This was a good one. This was good. Have you ever had your parents drop some insane family lore on you out of the blue? I have actually, Car. I have. um, uh, my family dropped during a camping trip that one of my, I think I've mentioned this on stream before, but on a camping trip while we're sitting by the campfire, one of my aunts told us, like, it was like me and my cousins were all around the same age group. My aunt was like, it's about time that we told you kids, like, what is our family secret? And I was like, we were like all like, okay, like what the hell? And the family secret is that one of our aunts went through an exorcism when she was younger, and she, like, it was like a whole big, like, imagine an exorcism in the movies. That's what happened to my aunt, essentially. She went through the whole shebang of, like, you know, not acting herself. She was being weird. She was like killing animals and stuff like that. And so the local priest, like, discovered, like, there was like it was this whole big ordeal kind of thing. And like they were telling this story about like this exorcism that my aunt went through, and like she's sitting there, like she's still alive, and like how like she had, like, they had to get permission from the Vatican to get like an exorcism and all this kind of stuff, and it was like this whole big ordeal kind of thing. And it, like, we were like 12, like 13, 12 at the time. We were quite young. And so I just distinctly remember like this happening on a family camping trip, and my aunt being very like, it's about time we told you children. And it's just like, oh, okay, thanks, auntie. Like, oh gosh. What's the kiwi thing? The kiwi thing is part of the fruit salad. This is just a fruit salad. It's got apple and kiwi in it. There's supposed to be orange in there, but there's no orange. Well, my mom on the other day just randomly brought up that the girl my brother was dating when they were living in the camper behind out the house was one of the heirs to the $3.97 billion Goodyear tire company, and had the audacity to say, "Oh, you didn't know?" I was shocked. Wait, that's crazy, Car. That's pretty some heavy lore. That's actually, like, why would she bring that up? Why, like, how would you know, Car? Like, how would you have known? Why was your mom surprised that you didn't know? Like, you're not gonna randomly, you know, background check all the people that your brother have dated. You're like, hi, Jeezy, how are you? Welcome to stream. How are you, Jeezy? How was your day? You have a screen lock on your phone, it still does stuff on its own. It does, like, whenever I get notifications, my screen does turn on. That is a thing that happens. My dad called me earlier. Ooh, my t-shirts shipped. You know how hard it is to get plain white t-shirts? I bought a 5-pack on Amazon. And so I will be getting t-shirts today, maybe. How are you, GZ? How was your date? She passed by, oh, that's how she brought it up. Oh, I see. So you wouldn't have known. Like, I don't blame you for not knowing, honestly. Car. Not meant to go to the apps. It's not meant to go to the apps and change this. But I like seeing that, though. No, I like that, though. I like when I get notifications on my phone, I like that my screen lights up. So I don't think I'll change it. I like it. I like it when it does that, because it lets me know that I have a notification. Okay, I'm gonna take one more bite because I'm not as full. I have a tiny stomach. I get full easily. Oh god. There was a lot of chocolate chips in that bite. Messy plate. It's so aesthetically unpleasing. Just doing stuff in my pocket. Oh, I see. While working. Oh, if I was doing that while working, that's not good. That's not good, GZ. That is a crazy thing to learn while driving to Walmart. Like, oh, okay. Like, that's Goodyear is like a huge company, too. That's kind of crazy. That she's like the heir. The heir! The heir to Slytherin's crown. Type deal. Making a Japanese style cheesecake, by the way, sounds like it'd be hard. It's not super difficult. Well, I've done it a couple times. So it was difficult at first, but I can definitely do it. I think that'd be a fun thing to do on stream, is like Japanese cheesecake. I can get ingredients for it and we can make one on stream. I think that'd be fun. I'm glad you're doing well, GZ. I'm very happy to hear that. All right, friends. I think I'm going to finish this off stream because I do get uncomfortable eating on stream. So, let's go see who's live. We can go raid someone. Hello, Icy Cat. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome, Icy Cat. I hope you're having a good Sunday. I almost said Tuesday. I hope you're having a good Sunday. We're just about ready to end stream here, but thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. Bye, Elwan. Have a good flight. Have a wonderful flight, Elwan. Thanks for stopping in. Sleep tight. Or not sleep. Well, I guess you could sleep on the plane. I hope you have a good time. Let's see. Oh, Vex is live. We can go say hi to Vex. It's Vex's 2.0 debut day. Yes, I want to go support that. Let's go say hi to Vex. Vex is lovely and amazing and helped me overcome my fear and phasmophobia. So we're gonna go raid Vex. Oh, that's okay, Warlock. Warlock, thanks for stopping in. It's lovely seeing you. That's okay. You know what? Sleep is more important than my stream, okay? Yeah, Aether, I would love to try. Japanese pancakes would be really fun to see. I hope see, when someone does like a 2.0 stream, I hope we don't like interrupt anything important. Because like sometimes I'm getting an ad, so I'm waiting for the ad to play. Sometimes they like want to do something special. I hope it's not distracting. I don't like drawing attention to myself when I raid. I want to make sure the focus is on them. Oh my gosh, this ad is so long. Okay, there we go. Vex's new model looks really amazing, actually. I'm really excited about that. Thank you, Anime John. Thanks for stopping in. Hi, Project Hedgehog. We're actually about to end stream right now, but it is banana time. It's true. Remember to eat your bananas, friends. Thank you so much for coming into stream today, friends. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be playing Breath of the Wild tomorrow. I'm super excited about that. I don't think there's anything else to... Yeah, Breath of the Wild will be tomorrow, and there may be a stream on Wednesday. We'll have to see. We'll have to see about the stream on Wednesday. It might be on Thursday instead. It depends on my schedule, okay? It depends on the schedule. So, I'll see you all then. Give lots of love to Vex. Vex is a VTuber and has a 2.0 debut right now. So feel free to come in and on the raid and say hello. Vex is lovely and wonderful. And, yeah, they're great. I love them. I think they're doing some raids on Destiny 2 right now, which will be fun to watch. So thank you all for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to finish the rest of this meal. And then, yeah, I guess I'll catch you all later. Okay, have a good time, friends. Bye. I'm going to press the raid now button. Okay, bye.